Watch, watch, watch.
The world is mine.
Boom, 100k. Bam, 60k. Bam, 60k. Bam, 60k. Bam, 60k. Second out, second out.
Masterpiece complete.
Holy, 600,000 nuclear damage. Hello everyone, Fira here. We finally have the 5-star gun user in Wuthering Waves, and she is Carlotta. Carlotta is a glacial resonator that focuses on resonance skill damage. Let's take a look at her gameplay first and learn how to play her. So Carlotta has somewhat complex kit, but she is actually easy to play. Carlotta can cast 2 basic attack, then another 3 basic attack. Basic attack 1, 2. Basic attack 1, 2 and 3. Carlotta is the first gun user that cannot use aim shot, but instead when you hold basic attack, she will cast heavy attack. This is her normal heavy attack without full Forte points. Carlotta is also the first gun user that can use plunge attack. When Carlotta uses plunge attack, press basic attack for a stylish backflip. Carlotta can combo her plunge attack right after her second resonance skill. So Carlotta has 2 taps for her resonance skill. The first tap will freeze the enemy for 1.5 seconds. The second tap she will jump straight above the enemy. And this is where you combo her plunge attack. If you combo her plunge attack after her resonance skill, she will be invisible, immune to damage and interruption for a short time for about 0.5 seconds. Right before her plunge attack deals the damage. So she basically invisible for about 2 seconds if you do the combo. Her resonance skill has a 14 seconds cooldown, but it can be lowered by 6 seconds when you cast her Forte skill. So how do you get her Forte skill? Notice the small circle beside her? That's her moddable crystal, and she can hold up to 6 moddable crystals. 1 crystal consumed will give her 10 Forte points. And to max her Forte gauge, she needs 120 Forte points. So she gets 3 crystals every time when she uses her basic attack 2, her normal heavy attack, her stylish backflip after punch, her resonance skill 1 the first step, her intro skill,
My compliments.
and when she dodges. She needs to consume the crystals to gain 40 points. She can consume it by casting basic attack 1, 2 and 3. Consume all crystals with resonance skill 2 the second tap.
Running won't save you.
And consume 1 crystal with dodge counter. Her intro skill will also generate 30 Forte points on top of the 3 crystals. So to use her Forte skill, you need to make sure that her passive tinted crystal is active. Carlotta automatically activates tinted crystal every 22 seconds. The red crystal is the indicator to know that her passive is active and her hair turns into crystal. So after her Forte gauge is full and her tinted crystal is active, use heavy attack to cast her Forte skill. This heavy attack is considered resonance skill damage. One thing to note, she cannot gain moddable crystal and Forte point while she is using her resonance liberation. So what does her resonance liberation do? When her energy is full, use her resonance liberation to enter gunshot mode.
Glory demands more.
She can shoot up to 4 shots by pressing normal attack or her liberation. She can also move according to your movement input during this state. After her Forte gauge is full or after 4 shots, press normal attack or liberation to end the gunshot mode with a fatal finale. Note that all the damage during her resonance liberation are considered resonance skill damage. So she basically deals 0 resonance liberation damage. Keep that in mind when building her echoes and her teammate. For her passive, when Carlotta is in a team, the active resonator's fight stamina cost is reduced by 20%. You can fly longer if you have Carlotta in a team. Her intro skill, resonance skill 2, resonance liberation, the 4 gunshot, and heavy attack, her Forte skill can inflict deconstruction debuff. When dealing damage to targets inflicted with deconstruction debuff, the damage will ignore 80% of their defense. Deconstruction only lasts for 4 seconds, but it basically has 100% uptime during Carlotta's resonance liberation mode, unless you are taking your time dodging the enemy. Now her other passive final blow is very important. Carlotta gains 80% multiplier buff for her resonance liberation mode after her Forte gauge is full. The symbol here is the indicator that the buff is active. It stays up indefinitely until you cast Resonance Liberation, and the buff stays active even if you emptied the Forte Gauge or when you swap to other character. Ideally, you want to have this buff ready, or at the very least more than halfway Forte points ready before you start the rotation. This is very important because most outro skill, for example JJ and Tauchi, only last for 14 seconds, and Carlotta's Liberation takes about 8 seconds to finish, so you only have around 6 seconds to fill up Carlotta's Forte Gauge for the 80% multiplier buff and to use her echo skill before you cast her Resonance Liberation. Otherwise, you'll see your last hit becomes a poo-poo damage.
A new era awaits.
Yes, I realized this after 3 hours of playing. Thank you for the reminder, Koro Games. Alright, sounds very complex, am I right? But worry not, because her full gameplay is actually simple and easy to master. Make sure Final Blow buff is active, or at least have 30-40 points ready using her Resonance skill. Now start rotation, fast forward, intro skill, echo skill, Resonance skill, Forte skill, Resonance Liberation, Resonance skill, and lastly outro skill. Now let's take a look at her build. The new 5-star pistol is no doubt her best weapon with a massive 72% crit damage. The second best is from the standard weapon banner. You can use the 4-star weapon, but honestly they are not that good compared to the two 5-star, unless you have them at higher refinement. These are the 3 4-star pistols that are best to use with Carlotta. The best eco set for Carlotta is the new set. You can also use the old Glacio set while grinding for the new set. As per usual, 43311 crit or crit damage for the 4-cost main stat depending on your weapon. If you are using her signature weapon, make sure to use crit rate main stat, and if you are using the standard banner weapon, use crit damage main stat. Glacio plus Glacio damage for the 3 cost, but you can also combine Glacio plus attack percent if you have her signature weapon. For the substat, focus on crit rate and crit damage, around 20% energy regen, and then attack percent, resonance skill, and lastly melee attack. For her skill level priority, generally you want to max her passive first, in the middle, and then her crit rate both sides. After that, the order is Resonance Liberation, Forte skill or Resonance skill, basic attack, and lastly her intro skill. Personally, I don't go for a character dupe, but if you're a Carlotta fan, her Seiko's one is actually pretty good, as it gives 12.5% crit rate to a target inflicted with reconstruction. So you can easily achieve 100% crit rate if you pair her with Shopkeeper. The 30 extra Forte points is a very nice QOL to start a rotation, so now you don't have to use basic attack at all. Her other sequence up to 6 only increase her personal damage, with the exception at sequence 4 that buff the whole team for 30 seconds. For team building, this is Carlotta's best teammate. JJ is the best support for Carlotta, as she is the only one who can buff Glacio and Resonance skill damage with her outro skill, which is perfectly lined up with Carlotta's whole kit. You can replace Shopkeeper with Verena or Baiji, and if you don't have JJ, you can use Tauchi for her Resonance skill buff. Other than that, you can also use S6 Hanhua or S6 Yang Yang for the attack percent buff, and make sure to use Mulit set on them. Carlotta is not recommended in quick swap team, as you will lose the 80% multiplier buffs when you swap to other character during her liberation. Carlotta is a very strong main damage dealer comparable to Camellia and Jinxie, thanks to her best support Gigi, but even without her, Carlotta excels very well as main DPS. The only downside in her kit is when you are taking your time dodging the enemy and your buff runs out, but other than that, she is not. Before we move on, congrats to my PS5 for winning the Jinxie skin giveaway. The giveaway is still up for participation until the end of version 2.0. I will put the link in the description and in the pinned comment below. Head over to the video and have a chance to win Jinxie skin or Zani guaranteed. Thank you for watching, enjoy the rest of the video.
Letting war with time. Insta-beating. Huh? Yeah. Capture the spark. Huh? Yeah. A new technique. My compliments. Found your weak spot. Stay safe. The world is mine. Yeah. Masterpiece complete. Take this! Ordained. Loading. I engraft you new. Witness the artist reborn. Ethos. My compliments. Brilliance lights the way. Glory demands more. Quickly and swiftly. I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.